Alright, guys, I am JC4R, the movie, the guy, the story, and we are here with Silver. Pokemon Silver. We've basically done everything we can around Goldenrod and the surrounding areas around Goldenrod, which just leaves us here with this gym. This infamous fucking gym, which is known to cause a lot of people a lot of problems and make their shit their pants and claim it's super, super hard and impossible. And I'm going to do my best to make it look like a joke because I enjoy shitting on everyone's expectations. Everyone's going to be like, oh, this is going to be so hard! And then it looks easy, and it's going to be like, haha, you're just shit. Like, I still can't get over the idea that people think the water temple is hard. It's not hard, it's just tedious because why is it a level 9? Because you gotta turn your iron boots on and off, and even then, you don't even have to do that. You can just dive throughout a quarter of it. Granted, my LP from, that was 2010. Quite a bit's changed, because I did pause a lot in there, but nowadays I just dive through that shit. It's a breeze. It's super easy. And I'm hoping to make some good headway in this because it's basically occurred to me that each time I record, I'm basically doing a city, town at a time. Which, if that's the case, we got ourselves a lot of recording sessions ahead of us because we're not even like a 10th of the way through the game. So I'm hoping that we can make a lot of progress. That's kind of what I'm hoping, is there's just going to be a point where we can just knock out town after town after town. But I got a feeling I'm not going to be that lucky. But, I mean, we're just going to go straight from here to the next one. But the next one's going to have some points I got to cut away. I'm going to do the next area kind of weird. Because storied progression, it goes from like, hey man, fight these guys, and then you do, and then the like 2 areas later, so like fucking we need to fix this. So Gym 7, it's like you're fighting a bunch of dudes that are level 20 and you're pushing level 30. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that stuff like pretty much after Gym 4. So it's gonna be like 4 and then 7, then 5, 6. So it's going to be kind of weird, but I think it'll be the wiser decision. It'll just kind of leave me without some beneficial moves, but yeah, I'll make it work out. I'll do my damnedest to. Now, the problem with doing this... Oh no! Less problem. Alright, well, it's time to get struck by some motherfucking lightning, my friend. We're not getting struck. We're getting attacked. This is going to hurt. Can we still go ahead? No? Okay. Well, forgive me for ever having optimism in my life at all and thinking, yeah, I can go ahead and take care of this myself and not have to resort to using help. So, I guess we're just going to have to resort to using help for a tiny bit. Because we picked the one normal type that has a dark type attack. But it doesn't really matter. Man, this Meowth is pissing me off already. I also feel like this sprite work of Meowth is far more Japanese than any other interpretation of Meowth. Really selling the whole lucky cat thing, you know? But I've also been realizing that the best time for me to go ahead and do all my rants and talks are basically at gyms when there's a bunch of uncut boss fights and stuff, because if we're going to be cutting out so many fights from routes and stuff, that's going to, you know, complicate the topics and all that, because there's going to be a lot to cut out, and it's going to be like reading dialogue, as to where this is a bunch of uncut fights. So basically, we can save our topics for this. And the one I had in mind to do, I'd rather save for the next gym, because it's a horrible theme. So I'm going to have to find something else to talk about real quick. I can delete that file, I don't need it anymore. Hello, go down, thank you. Okay, so here's one. And I know this is one of those like super cliched topics that probably everyone out there goes on about, but like maybe not, I don't know. I just hate the whole idea of women are victim when it comes to appearance. and that everyone has to cry a river over Barbie, because like I've felt that kind of whole pressure on appearance too, and like I don't understand why it's subjected purely to women and not men, because men definitely go through it as well. Cutting for a sec. Going onwards. I remember specifically at a young age being told because I was thin that no woman would ever love me and find me attractive. So, just throwing it out there, men can definitely feel that kind of pressure and negativity towards appearance too, and it kind of bothers me. The one thing I'll give it is I feel like it, I don't know, but I would say that it kind of tones down with men after a certain age. I guess, like, I feel like that's kind of left in high school. You know, once you're, oh, this guy would have bite too, I bet you. You know, once you leave school, it's all behind. Fucking, like, why hit any attack ever? Thank you for giving me still something to annoy me. Oh my god. You know, I didn't want to use this. I didn't want to heal him. I just came here and I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and get hurt, get paralyzed. Not even use Gygas. It's fantastic. 10 out of 20. Would lick butts again. But the point I'm trying to make is that men definitely go through that shit too, and if you wanted to be a Puda about it, you could say G.I. Joe is basically the same thing as Barbie, you know, objectifying male appearances or something like that, as to where I guess you could probably argue things like don't turn down as far as females' appearance, but then that kind of comes down to, hi, I'm a grown woman, I can dictate what I feel is necessary to control my life, you know? You don't have to let that kind of stuff weigh you down, because I can guarantee you, I stopped caring once I was getting grown, because I was like, hey, you know what, people like me. I just know it's this constant ongoing battle of where guys will go ahead and say, well, what about me? So, like, I kind of hate that I'm basically following that, but there's truth to it as well. And it was mostly about the whole appearance thing in particular that I wanted to complain about. But, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of look at it and I'm like, well, I don't like when people play victim. And then it's kind of like complaining about something you have terrible, like, oh man, I hate salmon. And then there's this kid who's literally got every rib showing in his body and is starving. Like, that's kind of the way I look at it. When you're complaining about something, make sure you're not complaining to someone who has it just as bad, if not worse, as you. I always hate listening to people complain about how they're so oppressed and shit, because I'm like, dude, I'm fucking disabled. Like, you want to talk about being oppressed, you can still live a normal life. I can't. I have to pretend to be normal so this way I can get a job and shit. Like, that kind of shit annoys me. The whole wage gap bullshit, like, whatever. I don't want to hear it. I will bet you your entire wage gap that you will get a job quicker than I will because you have tits. But that's enough about what could be considered sexism, which I've been accused of before. And I don't get it, because a lot of the times where it is, like, accused of it, it's them. That's a really good attack, damn. Oh, this is a bad day, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. See, that's the problem right there, is I want to hang on to all of these moves. But for the moment, this will work, because Lick's not going to be doing us too much good. Nightshade's fixed attack. It does the, in this case, since we're level 21, it'll do 21 damage. Stuff like that. Oh, I gotta hit the thing. Oh, I'm making mistakes here. Discard. Basically anything anyone's ever tried accusing me of has usually been, like, overcomplicating something. So they'll be like, man, that's sexist. And it's like, that has nothing to do with gender at all. You're literally trying to make an argument just so you can complain about something. So now I kind of wish I didn't have Thunder. So that's the problem with this, is it's obviously during the 3DS playthrough I didn't have Thunder. But I remember when I was doing it on an emulator, I had Thunder. Holy fuck! Hit the stupid target! This is annoying. It's gonna take all of our Thunders just to hit this goddamn stationary, literally fucking asleep. Like, I kind of wish that was a thing where if they were paralyzed or asleep, maybe accuracy might be increased, What a crazy idea on a stationary target. Just saying. The idea is I'm trying to milk these moves for what they're worth, and it's going to be kind of hard. Anyway, despite my horrid performance on everything building up to, we're still going to try and make Whitney look like a joke, even though I'm probably going to have the worst of luck. So, hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute, not were. You want to battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. It was weird when I started this. I was like super cold, and now I'm super hot. Man, that's the theme here. Is it's just your attacks aren't hitting, and it's kind of annoying. But she's the normal type gym in case all the normal types weren't clue enough. But at the same time, it does kind of make me curious because of things like I don't know, the whole fairy type thing being introduced. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna go ahead and do it as if I didn't have Thunder, just to be fair. So what I usually do is I go ahead, I put her to sleep, and then I switch off to Pokeslow, and we do our curse spam while she's asleep. So this way we can try and get as much in. Is that the way I want to do it? We're going to do it like that for a little bit, at least until she wakes up. We're going to get a curse for each time she's asleep, because there's no point in maxing it out, because it's still not going to be enough to take out her biggest threat. Also, yes, this generation introduced weather-based moves as well, which changed things up quite a bit. So Sunny Day, powering up fire-type attacks, lowering water attacks, making Thunder 50% accurate instead of 70%, which is, I guess, is more the reason why to switch away, you know. And then you got things like Rain Dance, which makes Thunder 100% accurate and powers up water-type attacks. Then you got Sandstorm, which hurts everybody and boosts the special defense of rock types, and Hail, which just hurts everyone that's not an ice type. So it's got the least of it, but I mean, I don't know, Hail's still pretty alright. Also, Sandstorm does not hurt rock, steel, or ground, which is pretty baller. Go ahead, mimic the curse. I don't even mind. Yeah, that was pretty good. Now, this isn't the way I normally do it, but I'm willing to go ahead and try anyway, just because I'm sure I can outspeed it. Now, the thing is, outspeed it. You'll see what I mean in a second. The thing with Whitney is her Miltank does rollout, which is usually what's known for the thing that's going to be whipping your ass, is because she'll get this rollout combo going and it'll knock you out no problem. Now, normally what I would do before, when I was using a Pidgey, because we already got her beat, is I would do Mud Slap to lower its accuracy. Also with Gygus, I would do Hypnosis and Curse. So, like, there's a bunch of different strategies. Mud Slap lowering the accuracy, breaking the combo, putting her to sleep, so this way it can't use rollout, using Curse, so this way in case it wakes up, it's still gonna die in a few turns. You can do this super easy. I didn't even intend to do it this easily, but I just did. So there you go. Whitney's a joke. Get good. You shouldn't be so serious, you child, you! The irony. Wah! Wah! You meanie! Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. I heard you're a little bitch. What? Do you want a badge? Oh, right, I forgot. Here's the plain badge, because she's a basic bitch. Plain badge lets your Pokemon use strength outside of battle. We don't have strength yet. It also boosts your Pokemon's speed. Oh, and you can have this too. It's Attract. It makes full use of Pokemon's charm. Isn't it just perfect for a cutie like me? I feel like they gave it to her because they didn't know what else to. And in case you were curious and it wasn't inherently obvious or you never knew, this outline is actually of a Clefairy, which makes the whole fairy type thing even funnier, considering. I'm sure if they, I mean, I don't think they ever will do another remake, but like, they're not gonna make a Clefairy. They'd have to change up Whitney quite a bit.